What if we did this? Paid your mortgage on time, but then we looked at the next three principal payments. This one on line 2, the one on line 3, and the one on line 4. What if we gave the bank about $1,000 extra? About $1,000 extra. What would happen to these 3 interest payments?
Gone.
And your next mortgage payment would be on what line of your schedule?
That will be 4.
Which one?
4.
Nope, you'd be on line 5.
5. Okay.
Because we gave them 2, 3, and 4.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
So isn't that even better?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So let me show you one other thing. All right. So now at the end of 1 year, the end of the first year, we're going to take a look at cumulative principal and cumulative interest. That's column 3 and column 4. Column 3 and column 4, cumulative principal and cumulative interest. And we're going to look at line 12. At the end of 1 year, you will pay this mortgage down by $4,050.44.
Mhm.
But how much interest does the bank want? Immediately to the right. How much interest does the bank want from you in that time?
9,126.28.
Do I have to ask it? Do you want to pay that?
Now
No. You want your money to go where? Where do you want your money to go?
to go to me.
And not to the bank?
No.
Exactly. So now let's take a look at this number. This is all the principal payments added up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All the principal payments added up. And if that's all the principal payments added up for 1 year, here's my question. Do we have to pay this in 12 monthly installments? Do we have to pay the bank in 12 monthly installments?
If we can go around it, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking. All right. So if we had $4,000, could we just give it to them on line 1
Mm.
if we had it?
Mm-hmm.
Would we be paid down to line 12 in just 1 month instead of 12 months?
Mm.
What do you think about that?
It's a good strategy, but that's if we have it.
Okay. Remember, I'm not teaching you my method. I'm just teaching you how loans
Yeah.
work right now.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get caught up in the fact that I'm going to ask you to pay $4,000 on your mortgage. We just need to look at the numbers.
Yeah.
All right. And understand how it works. So if we have it, we could give the bank $4,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we did, we'd be paid down to line 12 in 1 month, wouldn't we?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So if we did that, what would happen to all the interest payments between line 2 and line 12?
It's all gone.
So here's what I'm talking about. When I start talking about this, the people start thinking about where am I going to get $4,000? What they really need to think about is where they're going to get $13,000 over the next year, because that's what it's going to cost if they don't do something. So the question then becomes, do you want to pay $13,000 to pay your loan down to here, or just about $4,000?
Mm.
Does that clear it up for you now?
Sure.
So that's what we're doing. What we're doing is, how can I make the money that I have go further? So what we're looking at is taking a person's budget, taking a look at their entire budget and saying, what can we do to save interest with their budget? Okay. So I'll give you a hint about how our program works. Here's a hint. We're first going to make sure that all the bills are paid. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the first bill is, how much do we spend on Inca and her family to have a little fun every month? That's the first bill. You like that?
Mm. Yeah.
The second bill is, how much of her income is going towards savings, retirement and stuff like that. Because that's taken right out of the check, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then number 3, what are the minimum payments on the debt that she has? Whether it's a mortgage, student loans, credit cards, car loans. What are the minimum payments? So we have to at least make the minimum payments, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then we have to pay the rest of the bills. That's number 4. We have to make sure that the lights stay on. We buy some food. We pay the cell phone. We pay the internet, because without the internet, you couldn't be talking to us right now.
Right.
Okay. So we have to pay all of that. So once all of those bills are paid, That's everything. Then we could easily calculate how much money is left over at the end of the month after everything gets paid.
Mm.
What if we took that money and put it in a savings account? Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah.
And then, no matter what that was, what if every 3 or 4 months we went to the savings account and took some money out and dropped big lump sums on the debt? We're not taking away from our budget. We're not taking away from our fund money. It is easy because we're putting that extra money in savings. And then every now and then, not every month, but every now and then, take some money out of savings and apply it to the debt with an exact amount on an exact date. And we're going to tell you exactly how much interest you saved.
Mm.
How would you like something like that?
Very much.
Well, listen, if you want to know, you can get what's called a savings and earnings report. A savings and earnings report. So if you want to do that, you can go to the link ice10k.com, Miss Inca. You can just put in ice10k.com into your computer. Once you do that, fill out all the information. All right. And then somebody from our staff will give you a call and you can know the month, day, and year you could be debt free, how much interest you could save with your current budget. And our average client pays off their 30-year mortgage, their brand new 30-year mortgage, in an average of 7 to 9 years. What do you think about that?
Sounding good to me.
Okay.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.